We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walk through. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. In case you haven't heard, we now offer direct in-app support for anything you might need from us. Whether you've got a question about a specific break, about shipping, about sending cards to PSA or eBay consignment, or anything else that you might need, this is the place to do it. There are a couple of different ways to get there. Within the app, you can click on Community down at the bottom, and then click on Messages up at the top. Then choose either Minnesota or Wisconsin supports to ask your question. Or you can just click into any break and then click the blue support button, and it will automatically open up the support chat for the location that's hosting that particular break. This lets us know exactly which account is asking the question, and it helps ensure that we can get back to you in a timely manner.
What's happening, guys? Emil Senek here with Real Sports Cards. We are live. Let's get into a little Disney Wonder. This is a hobby half case pick your movie. Apologies, guys, for having to push this one back a bit tonight. But we are finally live with it and ready to roll. Let's go. There's our 12-box case. We're just going to choose the backside on this one. We are packed in tonight. So much stuff to rip. Let's go here. Let's get into it. 6-box half case of Disney Wonder. Let's see what damage we can do. What's up, Brandon? Let me know who else is here hanging out with us. And let's see what we can find. This is my first break of this product. Don't have a ton of it. Only have a handful, only have a bit left. But from what I've seen, it's kind of awesome. So I'm excited to see what we can uncover in this one. Alabama-Tennessee game just wrapped up. Bama taking the game from Tennessee. Mr. L. Meister in the house. Let's go, baby. Let's see some Cinderella. Let's see some Cinderella here, my friends. All right. Good luck, guys. First box of the break. Here we go. We've got a little die cut. Wish Upon a Star, Tiana. That's awesome. Wish Upon a Star, Tiana to start us off. Tweedledum and Tweedledee foil. Lewis and Maurice with the foils. There's Mulan. That's a sweet one. I like that Mulan. Yao foil. And Snow White shiny. Snow White on the shiny. Going to Scober. On the board, Scober. Mr. Smee with the blue, or with the foil. We've got Bell's Cottage. That's cool from Beauty and the Beast. Bell's Cottage foil. Chen Po foil. And Maximus there. Hera foil. And the sticker, Pinocchio. It's our first sticker. Zeus foil. And greetings from the Temple of Zeus. Those greetings are cool. Will-o'-the-Wisps foil. The villain, Jafar. Little villain foil there. Grandmother Willow. Ray showing up with Happy as well. We've got Genie on the insert to go along with Mulan. Mama Odie foil. Raja. Vladimir, all foils. And number 299, the Witch. The Witch, 6 of 99. And that is, oh, I'm blanking on this movie. Is this Brave? Can someone help me out? Is the Witch Brave with Merida? With the Witch up top. Chef Louis foil. The Cinderella. Bibbidi boppity boo. Cinderella. Flounder. There's Aurora with the sticker. Bucky the Squirrel foil. The bird showing up. Sven on a foil. And nice, there's Cinderella. Like the Cinderella foil, followed by Harris, Hubert, and Hamish. Greetings from the Forbidden Mountain. Figaro foil. Rapunzel's Tower. And Ling. And another greetings from La Otai. With Edora on a foil as well. A whole bunch of stuff in the mix there. We'll go through and get a bunch of stuff sleeved up afterwards. That's all base there. I'm going to get Cinderella sleeved up. Those stickers sleeved up. All right, so that is box number 1 to get us started off. Now let's go box number 2. Only a handful of breaks left to jump in tonight, guys. Things are filling up quick. We've got hockey. We've got Donruss and Black Football. And we've got our Topps Chrome Pick Your Player. I think those are the last 3. Tonight's flying by already. I know we're still got plenty left to rip, but we've been live the whole entire time. And we are going to stay live all night tonight. Go. Box 2. Good luck, guys. Bell's Cottage and the Monstro foil with Lewis and Scuttle on the foil. There is Sleepy, numbered 77 of 99. Sleepy on the board for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Scober on that one. I said Scober. March Hare foil. Greetings from Motu Nui. There's Abu. And the Pocahontas sticker. Jock and Gus foil. Maximus and Sleepy foils with the Ariel. Got all those princesses. The King foil. A dream is a wish your heart makes. Dopey! Everyone loves Dopey. There's Aladdin on the inserts. Chip foil. Ray and the doorknob. Brandon, you'll get every single card that is pulled of that player. Is the easiest way to describe it. Cinderella Chateau. Duke of Weaselton. So instead of picking your team, you're just picking your individual player. Greetings from Bashful foil. And Ariel there. It's like an 8-bit retro insert. Those are sweet. Ray foil. Flit and Miko. The Grand Duke foil. With the Snow White sticker. And Valentino foil. Let's see. There's Doc on the foil. And Maleficent on the villain inserts. Magic Mirror foil. White Rabbits. And TikTok. TikTok the Crocodile. Ulf showing up there. Greetings from the Forbidden Mountain. And Grumpy to wrap up box number 2. And all these foil cards in every single box. Correct. Yep. Yeah, so it's just the same as a pick your team where, you know, you pick a team and you don't know what's going to come out of it, right? But you get every card of that team. This is the same thing, except you'll just get every card of that player. We have another villain in there somewhere. I think I'm going to put him in here with everything else. There he is. There's one villain per box. We got Maleficent. Then we got Jafar. So we get into box number 2. Box number 3, I should say. Who's all up with me tonight, guys? Who's staying up, too? That's a question. All right, let's go. Box 3. Prince Charming's Castle and Scuttle. There's Ray and March Hare. And Bashful, number 99. We got 2 dwarves back-to-back. Sleepy and now Bashful. Showing up for Snow White. Scober on that one. I said Scober. Abu foil. Gus is rescued by Cinderella. There's Jack and Gus. Our first sticker is Tiana. And Sleepy with the foil. Flit and Miko and the King. There's Aurora on the Princess inserts. Dopey foil. Greetings from Arendelle. Chip. Foil. There's Tiana On the 8-bit retro, the Doorknob foil, White Rabbit, and Duke of Weaselton. There is Beast's Castle. Those castle inserts look great. Bashful. And Anna. That's a great card. Anna shows up. Ray foil. And we've got When You Wish Upon a Star, Flora is our second Wish Upon a Star. The Wish Upon a Star die cut Flora will go up top. The Grand Duke foil. Hey Hey the Chicken, Valentino. And Elsa sticker for Frozen. That's a great one. Doc foil. Greeting from Cuscotopia. And the Magic Mirror foil. Come on, Bizzle. There's Governor Ratcliffe with the villain inserts. Tick-tock. Scuttle. And Ulf. With Aurora showing up next. Grumpy foil. Jock and Gus steal the key to free Cinderella. And the Magic Carpet foil. That is half of our case. 3 down, 3 left to go. This product is cool. I think I am going to be bringing a box of this home to rip with my fiance tomorrow. I think she would love this stuff. I actually think that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, to be honest with you guys. Alright, let's go. What do you mean, Bizzle? I thought you wrote the paper today. As long as I keep it contained and not have stuff all over the place, she doesn't mind it at all. It's when I start doing stuff and leave stuff all over our kitchen table and everywhere else in the house that she gets a little annoyed. She doesn't love that as much, I'll say that. There is Rosa's Castle. Grumpy on the foil. Give me something low numbered here. Greetings from the Forest. And Magic Carpet once again. There is Mulan. That's sweet. Mulan on the live action. Feather Duster foil. Abu. Pain and Panic. And looks like some gold coming up. How about Scuttle? 50 of 50 on Scuttle. That's awesome. Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid going to Don Mega with the gold Scuttle. That'll bring us to a full showcase now. LeFou foil. Yeah, I can't do that. Can't do that. Enchantress foil. And there's a Moana sticker with the owl foil. Jiminy Cricket and Caterpillar. There's Merida showing up. Archimedes foil. Greetings from Castle Dunbrook and the Sultan. There's Ariel. And the Ling foil. Broody. Eudora foil. The Queen's Castle. Up on the hill there. Mama Odie. We've got Vladimir on a foil. And what is that? Let's go. How about the Anna Chrome? That's a great looking card. Anna from Frozen going to Don Mega. The Topps Enchantments of Anna. And I'm going to keep the Snow White Shiny up there. I like that card. We'll knock Flora from the showcase. There's Chef Louis. Abu and Flounder. There's Ariel with a sticker. Bucky the Squirrel, foil, and upside down the Genie. Wish Upon a Star. Sven, foil, and Mother Gothel villain. Mother Gothel on the villain insert. There's Harris, Hubert, and Hamish once again. Jiminy Cricket and Figaro. I was able to do the same thing when I was living alone, but it doesn't fly anymore. That had to she put an end to it. Especially when we moved into the house. It's tough to move into a new house and then just litter it with cards everywhere. You'd have to do some quick cleaning, Vizzle. That was a legit duffel. Alright, 2 boxes left. We need our 101. I need that case like Titus had. I've ripped a decent amount of stuff recently, so I've got shoe boxes kind of stacked up semi-neatly. I have to start going through those and getting some stuff sold. There's Snow Whites. I really like how these look. Magic Carpet on a foil. Hey, Feather Duster. And upside down out of 99, Yen Sid. 42 of 99, Yen Sid. His apprentice Mickey Mouse borrowed the hat one night and lost control. Yen Sid rebuked him, but was secretly impressed. Alright, Yen Sid on the board. Pain and Panic, hollow. Cinderella insert, LeFou foil. And Olaf on a sticker. That's awesome. Frozen again. There's the Enchantress. The Enchantress on an insert. Or on a foil, excuse me. Scuttle and Owl. We've got Jasmine. There she is. On the Princess. Caterpillar foil. Greetings from the Temple of Zeus. Archimedes foil. And upside down, Wish Upon a Star, Merryweather. The Sultan foil. Jock and Gus and Ling. There is Tinkerbell. Tinking around, Eudora foil. And another shiny Zeus. Zeus going to Hercules. The chip case Restocker on the shiny Zeus. We'll knock her. Actually, we can combine Sleepy and Bashful to get Zeus up top. Mama Odie foil. Rosa's Castle. Vladimir. There's Bruni and Chef Louis. with the Aurora sticker. Flounder. Greetings from the Imperial City. Bucky the Squirrel foil. The Jafar villain insert. Sven foil. Sven once again. Here's Hubert and Hamish. With Jasmine showing up. Hero foil. And Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Bringing us down to one box left here, guys. Give me something big in this last box. I said, I think Titus had a case that had like 3 101s in it or something crazy like that. We need to see something like that pop in this last box. I will, Bizzle. I will. Yeah, it's interesting, Brandon. I'm not sure why that is. Let's do it, guys. Oh, that's more... yeah, don't subject Titus to that. That's more me and Nags. I think that's more me and Andrew. Nah, that's alright. You can tell him I said that. Alright, guys, let's go. Last box mojo. Here we are. There is Bald Mountain and Yao on a foil. Pua. Mama Odie. There's Bell. The Bell insert. Vladimir foil. Upside down, Mrs. Potts. Out of 99, Miss Potts. We're going to knock the witch for Mrs. Potts. It's a sweet one. Chef Louis. Foil. With greetings from New Orleans. Flounder foil. There's Ariel with a sticker. Bucky the Squirrel. Bucky the Squirrel's awesome. Raja and Sven. Rapunzel on the princess inserts. The 3 H's. And they lived happily ever after the end. That's awesome. They live happily ever after the end. Figaro foil. The birds and Tweedledum and Tweedledee. That is the Seven Dwarfs Cottage. Maurice foil. Elsa. Mr. Smee foil. Louis. Chen Po. Cusco's Palace. Nah, I'm the nicest ever. I don't know what you're talking about, Bizzle. There's Hera on a foil. Cinderella with a sticker. Zeus foil. Cinderella inserts again. There's a bunch of them. Will-O-the-Wisps. With Gaston as the villain. Grandmother Willow. Maximus and Happy. Followed by Merida. On the insert, Sneezy foil. And to wrap us up, we've got Monstro. And that's going to do it for our half case of Topps Disney Wonder. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this one. It's a fun product. I will, like I said, for sure be taking a box or two of this home to rip with Jenna tomorrow. She would absolutely love this stuff. With that, we're going to go through and recap this bad boy. Starting off, there's all of our stacks of base foils. All right there. Well, of course we do Bizzle. All the time, 100%. All right, we've got some princess inserts. Belle, Elsa, Merida, Snow White, Tinkerbell, Jasmine, Ariel, Tiana, Anna, Aurora, Aladdin, Ariel, Mulan, and the Genie. Then there's Rapunzel, Jasmine, Mulan, Merida, Aurora, Ariel, and Cinderella. The villains, Gaston, Jafar, Mother Gothel, Governor Ratcliffe, Jafar, and Maleficent. I like this insert, and they lived happily ever after the end. The stickers, we've got Ariel, Cinderella, Olaf, Aurora, Moana, Ariel, Tiana, Elsa, Pocahontas, Snow White, Pinocchio, and Aurora. Followed by Wish Upon a Star, Merryweather, Genie, Flora, The Witch out of 99, and Yen Sid out of 99, which will take us to our showcase. We've got Sleepy and Bashful both out of 99. Going to Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and Scober. The Shiny Zeus going to Hercules and the chip case Restocker. Wish Upon a Star, Tiana. Tiana going to Princess and the Frog and Flan. We've got Scuttle, numbered 50 of 50. Scuttle going to the Little Mermaid. And Little Mermaid going to Don Mega. Miss Potts, numbered 7 of 99. And Anna on the Chrome Tops Enchantments. Anna for Frozen. Going to Don Mega. And the shiny Snow White. I just love that insert. Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Going to Scober to wrap this one up. Appreciate it again, guys. We'll be back here shortly with some Topps baseball. Thanks, everyone.